Hello and welcome to the Dojo of Gain. Today, we got something real nice. We got Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers of all time. And in his advanced age, he's not necessarily a senior citizen yet, but he has some time on his hands. He has become a bit of a philosopher and has basically transformed his personality from being a raging pit bull to being a calm and well-spoken individual with tons and tons of wisdom. And we have an interview with him from Patrick Bet David. It says that he cries and walks off stage and tells a story that he's never told before. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that it's towards the end of the interview. So I'm just going to watch a small part of the interview. Obviously, you guys can watch the whole thing. It's not mine, so I'm not going to show the whole thing on here. But I have it towards the end. I haven't seen this interview, so I'm jumping ahead just for you guys. Let's see if we catch that story. And if not, Mike Tyson always has something interesting to say. Let's jump into it right now without further ado.
Shit. I'm the one calling the shots. I don't get stuck in the box. Feel like I've been through a lot.
I have to take money. Can I really buy that house? Can I really buy that car? Can I really fucking buy this building? And your ego start getting involved, and you're getting people that you believe your friend, and then you spend your money on these guys, you don't see them no more, and then you gotta start again, and then next thing you know, you don't talk to those guys, but you got some other guys, and they're doing their little scumbag thing over here, and then you get a family, and you only depend on them.
I love it.
That's how it evolves.
I love it. One last follow-up question. So you're coming up. You got these guys that are coming up to you.
You're
they
greedy,
want to
huh?
coach you.
You don't want the other guys to get a question because those
He
guys
got
can
that
jump you.
John Travolta thing going on too.
Okay. What is the filtering mechanism for all these people approaching? Because I got a lot of people that want to work with me, mentor me. How do you pick your mentor? That's my last question.
Okay, good.
Your mentor picks you. Like when I met my mentor Customato, he said, I summoned you. No, really, he said, I summoned you.
I understand.
He said, I summoned you.
Powerful.
Oh man, that is the perfect answer. Your mentor picks you, and I could kind of relate to this in my training for karate. I did tournaments almost on a weekly basis. I basically just sparring. That was my thing. And the guy who taught me karate, Master Bryanton, he was actually a volunteer at the time. So now he has his own school and everything. But I knew him when he was first getting started. I started when he was first getting started. Me and my friend Jose basically just picked us, man. We did like one class, and he was like, yeah, you guys are fighting at the next tournament. And after that, we had a super close relationship. He would take us to all the tournaments. He would pay for the tournaments, take us to different states, cities, and we won most of the tournaments because this guy, he was an amazing trainer. And even now, his school is probably the most successful school in the city as far as his fighters winning their fights. They do MMA, kickboxing, karate. They've done a lot of crossover things now, and he's really gone far with what he's done. And he's really a source of a lot of information beyond just martial arts. He's a businessman, all kinds of things, especially since I didn't have a father growing up. Being able to have a masculine figure in your life is definitely a good help. So I understand what Mike Tyson's saying. Sometimes things like mentors, they just happen. They just see you and they see something special in you and they want to go ahead and give you that time. You can't really ask somebody to give you that time unless you're hiring a mentor, of course, paying thousands of dollars, which is probably the only option for most people.
Here.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Hey,
It's an honor to speak to a legend. My question is, what is your favorite movie and why?
wow, I have quite a few. I like Something About Mary. I like King of New York. It fluctuates, man. It just fluctuates.
I'm actually curious though. What are your movies? Because something about I would have never guessed your first movie you would have said was Something About Mary.
Well, listen, I have a wife. she's pretty much a screenwriter and stuff, and she will have me watching these corny movie, Housewives or this and that. Know what else big for her? When they build, what's that girl lady in Chicago? They're building houses. She got the jack, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, she got renovations. She like all that stuff. That's because that's why our house look great, because she renovates it.
What else? Though? What else outside of something about Mary? What other? What? Here's a better. That's actually a really good question. What movie have you watched the most?
No way. Hey, that's a good one too. Yeah. But listen, what I would watch, my wife don't let me watch like Cold Case and Forensic File. No, we can't watch that because my wife said when I play that night, she hears it, she dreams it, so we can't look at that anymore. So I'm stuck with the Housewives, Reconstruction, and what else? Reality stuff. I mean, it's cool stuff that my wife loves, and she converted me into watching it.
Very cool. Let's do one last one here.
Man, I am so excited to be talking with you guys. It's such an honor. Both of you are an inspiration to me. My first time here, by the way, so I'm so excited to go back and tell everybody how amazing it was to be here speaking with you guys. Iron Mike, the champ, the greatest. The way you stepped into a ring, the mindset you had, the way you would look at your opponent in the eye, and it was like freaking just terrifying. And I know the guys, they would try to act all bad, but just you had that killer look in your eye. But I loved you, how you would go in there with the mindset and the discipline, and whatever you had to do, you made no excuses, you made it happen. I loved you in The Hangover. We watched that last night, me and the guys, where you knocked out Alan. Best scene ever. It was amazing. But my question is this. When you said in the beginning, a good fighter has to be diligent, committed, doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. In your life, what is the thing that you hated the most to do, but forced yourself to do it?
Dieting. Yeah, I love ice cream, right? I would buy the ice cream, put it in the freezer, and not touch it. But I'm very tempted to do it, though.
You have it there in the fridge.
Yeah.
You look at it, but you wouldn't touch it.
Exactly. Don't just... What?
Oh yeah, that's some serious hardcore discipline right there, to be honest, because when it comes to dieting, having the thing in front of you and just having that temptation there to eat it is so difficult not to take it. As far as I do with my diet, I don't even buy the stuff. I don't have it in the house. That's how I can stay away from eating junk food. But otherwise, if somebody were to bring donuts to my house, I'd probably stay there for 20 minutes and then they're gone. Just be honest. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that's just a demonstration of discipline. He's able to buy the ice cream and just stare at it in the microwave. I mean, in the microwave, in the refrigerator. In the microwave, the ice cream would be done.
Whatever is about depriving yourself. By depriving yourself, and in time you can reward yourself. But first you have to deprive yourself from all pleasures. That's who I was. I didn't want nothing till I got something. And when I said something, I mean the crown.
Man, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Did any ladies ask question or no? Okay, let's do two last ladies and then we'll wrap up. We go there and you and we'll wrap up right there.
All right.
Okay, so
Assalamu alaikum, sister. How you doing?
my brother. Okay, so actually, Patrick, Bet David, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to ask this question. It's my dream to eventually sit down with world leaders to talk about Islam. So that's actually what my question is based around today. And here we are with a world leader in his own right. So my question is, what inspired you to accept Islam, and how did Islam impact your heart state? I've noticed you have a very interesting story arc. Went from, oh, I'm the man, to I have to embrace humility. So this is not necessarily from your talk today, but this is from the videos that I've seen about you online. It's always so inspirational because you truly embody those characteristics completely. So I'm just curious, did Islam play a role? And if so, how did it impact your heart state?
Absolutely, because I've learned in life you have to worship somebody else bigger than yourself. I only knew worshiping myself because I was always told to believe in myself. And the connection with me and Allah is just what it is. It's who I am, and that's just what it is. Everyone, I met great people. I met great religious people, but all the great religious people I met wasn't good religious people. And so I decided in life I want to be a good person more than I don't know, great person. And that's just been my concept. Good is so much more superior than great when it's used in the proper perspective.
Can you elaborate?
Huh?
Can you elaborate?
All right, as I was saying, I'm the biggest star. I got billions and billions, and I say fuck you. And then listen, I'm a big star. I can do everything. Come with me. Everything's on me. Come on, let's hang out. It's all about the way you want to be treated. In order to be treated like a king or a queen, you have to treat people like kings and queens.
Got it. Makes sense. Make some noise. Thank you. Right here, last one.
Okay, I got to touch a little bit on this, what Mike Tyson said about worshiping someone bigger than yourself. This is 100% true. This is a lot of the problem that's going on with society today. All the degenerate behavior, the lack of morals, the priorities being twisted, and it just goes back to people not having something that they look up to, basically. Without God, society basically falls apart. And now a lot of people think that they are intellectual superiors by believing that everything came from nothing, people are stardust. But if you really intellectualize this, if you really think about it, everything that exists on the planet since human existence started has been created by somebody. And to think that everything that existed on the planet before human existence started just manifested itself, it wasn't created by anything, that is more of a wild idea than thinking that there is a creator. The most logical, most common sense idea is to believe that there is a creator. How can something be without a purpose and without a designer? I mean, without God, basically everything has no meaning. Morals do not exist. Why not just kill and steal and rob? Why? Because it's mean. But who said it's mean? You know, God is the center of human existence. It's what holds us together. It's what creates family values. And they're like, no, you can perfectly have family values without God. You can perfectly be a good person without it. But since God has been taking out of our culture and our society, our family values have been dying immensely, especially in the West, especially in the United States. The family values are very much dead. There's plenty of young people that don't respect their elders. They'll cuss out their own parents. These type of things are almost unthinkable in other countries and unthinkable 50 years in the past. Who would ever dare to cuss out their own parents? Who would ever dare to disrespect their elders? These are innate values that people basically came with before, but since God has been taken out of the equation, people feel the liberation to do as they please, and with the liberty to do as you please comes the liberty to create evil and not have any remorse or consequence as a result to it.
Hello, Iron Mike.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. My name's Ileana, and I'm here with my daughter, Maya.
Hey, Maya.
My question is this. First, let me start off by saying that somebody mentioned about hurting people. I want to thank you because I believe people that go through struggles and ups and downs also have the power. When you heal yourself, you're also able to heal people. And seeing you and your struggles and you overcoming them really inspire a lot of people. But my thing today is this. I was daddy's girl. I was, a tomboy, growing up and so forth. And so boxing was a big part of growing up and what we watched in our home. And again, I never questioned the love that my father had for me. And I believe that I'm able to be in a room full of all of these people because of my father. I come from the poorest city in the country, down in South Texas, in Rio Grande Valley. So for me, this is a big deal. So my father is very sick, and he looked up to you, and we watched you, and I was just wondering if you could give him some sort of message or motivation to in these days, because we are 4 siblings, but I'm the one that kind of steps in and takes care of him and so forth, along with my daughter as well. And I just wanted to see if you could give him some champ message or something.
Okay. And we were talking about hurt
His name is Ramon.
Ramon, this is Mike Tyson, and we're among 3,000 friends here, and we all like to give you our biggest respect. And about hurt people, you were telling me about hurt people.
Yes.
I don't know. God created hurt people like me to help hurt people like you.
Yes, I agree. And that's what I was saying about healed people help heal people. I've been through the darkness, and I've been able to help people as well through life coaching and so forth. That's what I do, main job. But my daughter and I decided to open up a business on our own together. She's a news producer for the local station, so she's involved. She's, hearing all what's going on. But together we decided to do our own little thing. So, but I appreciate you, and go Gemini, go Team Gemini.
Awesome.
My wife is Gemini.
Go Team Gemini. Thank you both.
All right, with that being said, everybody, thank Mike Tyson for coming out. Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, cool interview. I missed the parts about the story that I never told before, but either way, we got some interesting things going on here. We got some interesting questions, some interesting answers. Mike Tyson always has some interesting things to say. He's really a modern-day philosopher. He's really done his research, his reading, his self-transformation. If you can see where he's come from, where he is now, he's grown immensely as a person, and you got to respect that. But I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.